Yo, what is going on, everybody? Currently leaving the house. Today's gonna be a day in the life video. Show you what I do on a day I have some jobs. Show you what it's like being a window cleaner. And today I only have a couple storefront jobs scheduled. It's Sunday. I usually take Sundays off, but I do have this one particular client that I clean every other Sunday, and it's a super quick, easy job. So I tend to just go and do that job quickly and get paid and leave. But then again, I have another job today because that's a monthly job and usually doesn't end on a Sunday. But you know, I don't mind working a couple hours today, get some jobs, maybe even pass out some flyers and try to get some more business. So I'm gonna show you what I do. I have the bucket. This is a professional grade bucket I got from windowcleaner.com. So I like to fill up my container when or before. God damn, this is hard to do with one hand. Give me a second. There we go. I do this before I get to the jobs. I used to get the jobs and fill up the water there with like a 5-gallon container I have in my car. And, you know, it's fine to do that, but I like to have the water prepped. This bucket has a lid, which is really nice. When I first started window cleaning, I had a little tiny bucket and there was no lid. And the bucket would constantly spill in the back of my trunk. Water would be everywhere. It was a mess. So I finally upgraded to a professional grade bucket that's a lot sturdier, comes with a lid, doesn't spill. So if you're thinking about getting into window cleaning, I would recommend just getting the good bucket first. I mean, it's like $30-40, which is, you know, a little steep for a bucket that you can get for $5. But it'll look more professional, could hold more water in there. So we're gonna put this in the trunk. So yeah, we're gonna do these jobs and do what we do. So as you can see, we got the window cleaning equipment in here. I'm just gonna go ahead and fill up this thing. So what I like to do, I like to count to 6 seconds, like fast. So 1, 2, oh shit, I can't even squeeze it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'm done. I do about a quick 6-second count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I found that to give the right amount of soap where it's nice and soapy. It's not under soaped. It's not too soapy, and it does the job pretty well. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this lid on. I need a cameraman. Cool. So we're gonna get driving. Get to our first location. I'll show you when we're there. Okay, so we're gonna suit up. So we're going to put on our strip washer into the T-bar. This is a T-bar like that. So we got the belt on, T-bar, squeegee. Put that on there. And we got this mofo. Boom. Now we need rags, and we got these surgical rags. So put that in there. The other one. So I like to have 3 rags. We got steel wool. That one looks worn out. So luckily I carry a bag with me. This compartment. So steel wool is good for scraping off any sort of dirt or anything that's not coming off the windows of just a scrubber. So I like to keep that just in case. We got a blade and a brush to brush off the frames of dust before we clean them. So let's get started. Just want to finish this up and then move on to the next job. So let's get to it. So once I'm done with cleaning the windows, I always like to check the glass. So you check the glass, ensure that there's no spots, there's no streaks. That's the best way to ensure quality service. You always want to be thorough with your cleaning. So based off what I see, everything looks pretty solid. Okay, so on my way to the next job, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about, how I got started. And so when I started window cleaning, I started with storefronts. If you're thinking about starting window cleaning, it's sort of the easiest work to initially get first is going to be storefront work. This is your clothing stores, your restaurants, your nail salons, small businesses essentially. And what I did is I simply went to almost every business in my area. And when you first get started and you first do this, door-to-door pitch, essentially, it's going to be uncomfortable. You're not going to feel confident in yourself. I certainly did not initially. But I got lucky in the sense of when I first started, the first 3 people I asked all agreed for me to clean their windows. So I felt I was, high as a kite. I was like, whoa, this is cool. This is easy. But the more you do this, the more you're going to face a lot of rejection. And you just have to swallow that rejection and keep moving forward. There were definitely times when I was rejected the whole day. Either they had a window cleaner or they didn't want it, or some people being rude, and you feel, or I felt, you don't feel great. Nobody likes to feel rejected and put yourself out there like that. But honestly, the more that I've done it and the more that I do it, the less that rejection even phases me anymore. It's if someone doesn't want your service, they don't want your service. Simple as that. You just have to find the people that want the service. And of course, you want to present yourself in the best way possible. Like wear a nice polo shirt, look decent, look presentable, be clean, comb your hair, and go in and tell them who you are, and let them know what you provide, and if they would be interested in having window cleaning services. And you do that enough times, you're gonna get clients. If you don't allow yourself to be discouraged by the days of rejections and days of not getting work, and you just continue to go out and get jobs, you will eventually build out a client base for yourself. And I've just been keeping at it, continuously build that base. And the more you do that, the more accounts you will get, and you just start making more money. So, and by no means am I making a lot of money. I'm new at this business, but I mean, every month I'm adding accounts. Every month, 5 to 10 accounts. And in my head, if I keep that up for a year, I'm going to have, a good amount of people, a good amount of clientele. And then I can sort of raise my prices at a certain point and make more money that way. I guess another good way to start would be to clean family and friends' residential homes. I haven't done that yet, but I do want to get into residential more during the springtime. During the springtime, from what I hear, window cleaning is very in demand. It's very in demand. And, you know, houses is a higher ticket item. Storefront is very low ticket, honestly. It's a very beginner level sort of entry point for window cleaning, which is exactly why I chose to do it, because it was simple, it's low stress, it's, you know, you just do the job, and it's not somebody's home, so they're not super anal about every detail being perfect. Storefront, you could do a good job and you're good. It doesn't have to be exceptionally clean where there's not a speck of dust anywhere. No, you just have to do basically a good job. I try to do the best that I can, you know, but I don't go like, you know, I'm not OCD about it. So anyway, that's what I would say if you're starting, you know. Another thing is, I believe that going door to door, it builds character. It builds resilience, you know. I've noticed myself being a lot more resilient to, in general, of, you know, rejection and just talking to people. It's, you know, when you talk to 30 to 40 people in a day, it's like you don't get anxious anymore. You don't get nervous. It's like you desensitize yourself to it, you know. And I believe it's a fantastic exercise, you know. One of my favorite things about it is that I get out of my head and I talk to people, and I you know, am positive, try to bring good vibes and try to provide a service that helps their business. So it's yeah, man, it's great. I love it, you know. I love the work of window cleaning. It's physical. You get into I get into like a good flow when I'm cleaning. And yeah, man, it's a fun business, you know. It's the first business I ever do, so I still need to learn marketing, and, you know, I don't have a website yet, and I haven't really done like door hangers, I've done flyers, but there's a lot more to the business that I need to learn. So I'll keep you guys updated on my learning journey with this business. So I'm going to stop recording now and get back to it when we get to the location. All right, we are at our second location. So this is going to be a quick job, just an exterior cleaning, not a full cleaning. And yeah, we should be done in pretty quickly. Let's say about 25 minutes. We will be done. that's basically the job. So, like I said, it's a fast job, quick job. And I mean, the only thing I really have to do is clean the door glass. But as you can see, this job, I've been here for less than 15 minutes. And this client is $35. So 35 bucks for 15 minutes of work. Not too bad. So I'm gonna finish this up, and then I'm probably gonna go around this neighborhood and pitch a few businesses. I already have, but I always like to go back and become a familiar face. Because I think if you're persistent enough, eventually you'll get your shot. So that's what I'm gonna do. Cool, so we're done with this job. And I might film a little more, and if not, that'll be the end of the video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video style today. And if you like it, give it a like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, see you in the next one.